ladies and dudes, I got some good news and bad news to tell you. Well, the good news is Kingdom Hearts is finally back at long last, and we're finally gonna see Kingdom Hearts 4 at long last after 8 long years had passed. And sadly for the bad news, we gotta wait until 2027. So around in late of next year, and I will be 40 years old from that time. And yes, there will be a couple new storylines that are gonna come by for the fourth one. We're finally gonna get a Coco storyline at long last. One of my main hopes of which one of the Disney films will make it for the fourth one. I'm kind of shocked that we're gonna get another Hercules storyline, but I guess they're gonna focus on Hades. But I don't mind our beloved James Woods coming back and reprising his role, since he is very iconic. But I will say Hades is way more iconic than Maleficent. I think everybody loves that character so darn much, and he is truly the GOAT. He is epically the GOAT. And last but not least, we're going to get a brand new storyline that we have never seen before. And it's going to be one of the main chapters that came from in Final Fantasy. Something that I never heard of. But it's going to be pretty interesting, that's for sure. So that's all I could say about that. And I guess everybody wants to know is what type of other storylines that they're going to add for the next chapters to come for Kingdom Hearts 4. Yeah, that's something I really want to know for myself. I made a top 5 list for it. So anyway, hi ladies and dudes, this is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boobop1987. This is my review for today, and today I have no review, ladies and dudes. It's that time once again for another top 5 list that I got to do for today. And this top 5 list is going to be a very darn important one. Since we're all concerned about what type of storylines they're going to add for Kingdom Hearts 4 whenever it comes out in the year of 2027. After all, there's going to be a lot of good interesting stuff that's going to go on with this next chapter to come. We're finally going to see Sora growing up. I think he'll be 17 or 18 years old. Says maybe another year had passed, or a year and a half maybe. Riku's gonna make his return. So will Mickey Mouse. He's finally gonna get a role in the story at long last. I'm surprised that Goofy and Donald are gonna have their own storyline without connecting with Sora. And so on and so forth. And yeah, I already heard that Maleficent is going to have a role in the story, but I know we haven't seen a clip of her yet. So we better beware of her, that's for sure. I know she's up to no good. I hope one of these days our heroes will defeat her once and for all. But as for Hades, just let him live, since he's the Lord of the Underworld. That's for sure. So anyway, ladies and dudes, I'm going to do a top 5 list for all of you. I'm going to do my top 5 of what type of storylines that I want to see for Kingdom Hearts 4. Since they haven't announced what other storylines that are going to show up for the next chapter for the Kingdom Hearts Saga. And it needs to take place of all the Disney films that we all know and love for so many years. I know there's too many to choose from. We could be 100% right, 100% wrong, or 50-50. It'll could be in between. So we're not sure yet. We gotta wait until maybe a couple of months had passed when the next trailers are going to come. I want to see more Kingdom Hearts trailers to see which one of our favorite Disney films will make it to the next chapter of the Kingdom Hearts storyline. I do have a couple of them here on my list. So without further ado, ladies and dudes, here are my choices of my top 5 of which storylines that I want to see for Kingdom Hearts 4. And I will let you know as I do have a couple of honorable mentions and some maybe honorable mentions and dishonorable mentions. So here we go. For my honorable mentions will be Frozen 2. I think it will make sense. There's a time skip storyline going on. Atlantis, the Lost Empire. I think it'll be about time they need to add an underrated one in there. And also with Treasure Planet. I know they haven't made one yet. That'll be kind of interesting. And Soul. I guess it also represents something about people going to the afterlife. Let's say about that. And I will go with the maybe honorable mentions, maybe a 50-50, I'm not so sure. Maybe another Pirates of the Caribbean storyline, I'm not sure it will be the 4th or the 5th one. The 6th one will come out soon in theaters in the future. Another Toy Story one? I doubt it. And another Winnie the Pooh storyline. As for my dishonorable mentions, I just don't want Marvel and Star Wars in there. No, I don't want that. No Star Wars and no Marvel. I feel bad for Star Wars. Star Wars had suffered long enough from Disney. It needs to be let go at once. If you know what I mean, since we're still involved with the Star Wars curse. If you remember the latest movie that came out in theaters. So, those are my honorable mentions, dishonorable mentions, and maybe honorable mentions. Now let's go on with the list. Coming at number 5, we gotta finish up this storyline, is from The Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. I would like to see a time skip storyline. I'm not sure if it'd be Sora or Donald Duck and Goofy, if they'll ever return to the Pride Lands, and I'm sure how many years have passed, and Simba is becoming a king now. He has a daughter. I'm sure the time skip storyline will work, and maybe one of our characters will like to meet Kovu. You know, the poor misunderstood lion who doesn't belong in the Outlands no more, and since he has a group of Outlanders that are really, really bad. After all, this one needs to be finished right away. We want to see Sora, Donald, and Goofy to return to the Pride Lands at once and finish up the Lion King storyline. I would like to see that happening. Since Sora is growing up, I think he'll have a maid now. He says he'll become a full-grown lion. Well, maybe in a teenager way. Hopefully, but we'll wait and see what happens. So I picked that at number 5. Coming at number 4 has to go to Up. Maybe we would like to see a Pixar film in the Kingdom Hearts chapter. I would like to see Sora getting along with Mr. Ferguson and Russell, you know, going to I think it's South America, if I remember right. South America, to take the house to Paradise Falls. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of crazy adventures going on here and there in that wonderful jungle that took place in that film. And yeah, I wonder how the heck Sora will find out there's a lot of dogs here and there who have collars around their necks, and I wonder what type of nickname they're going to give Sora. That'll be pretty darn interesting to know. So, I have nothing else to say about that one, so I put that at the number 4 spot. Coming at number 3, we gotta add another princess storyline in Kingdom Hearts 4, and I would like to see The Princess and the Frog. I think that'll be an interesting storyline to see. What will happen to Sora? Either way, Donald and Goofy. I would like to see how will they handle another princess world that took place in New Orleans. That would be a great time type of storyline. And yeah, I would like to see Sora get along with Tiara. It's been hard to pronounce her name. I'm sure they'll bring back the original voice actors who did Tiana from that film, and I'm sure she'll be very pleased to come back and reprise her role. And maybe she'll teach Sora how to do some very serious cooking, you know, in the New Orleans way. That will be very darn interesting to see. Either way, human form or a frog, I don't know. Hard for me to say about that one, so I gotta put that at the number 3 spot. Coming at number 2 will be a very interesting one. I will say for number 2, I will love to see the Incredible storyline. I will love to see a part where Sora needs to get to know some real superheroes who had real superpowers. You know, Mr. Incredible with his strength, Elastigirl being a stretchy lady who could stretch wherever she wants to go. Dash being like a road runner, and Violet, I hope that's her name. You know, being invisible and seeing Jack with his whatever powers that he has. I'm sure it might take place maybe in between Incredibles 1 and Incredibles 2. Maybe. That'll be a really fun storyline to see. If the creators can do it. We do need to see Sora to get along with another superhero team. That'll be way different than Big Hero 6. So I gotta put that at the number 2 spot. And finally, my number 1, a witch storyline that I want to see for Kingdom Hearts 4. And I gotta cross my fingers. Please, please, please add it in there. We got to finish up the Aladdin storyline. The most important one of all. So coming at number 1 goes to Aladdin and the King of Thieves. This is the most important one of all. Of all the storylines I did add on the list, I want the Aladdin storyline to be done for the Kingdom Hearts Saga. I really want to see a part. Either way, Sora, Donald, and Goofy, I would like to see a part where they will be invited for Aladdin and Jasmine's wedding. They had never been to a wedding before in one of the Kingdom Hearts chapters. It really does bum me out. That's one of the important parts I want to see. And yeah, going on adventures in Agrabah one last time. So they can go on to their next areas to come. So please, please add that important one for the number 1 spot. So Aladdin and the Kingdom of Thieves is my number 1 a witch storyline that I want to see for Kingdom Hearts 4. So anyway, ladies and dudes, that is my top 5 of witch storylines that I want to see for Kingdom Hearts 4. And tell me, ladies and dudes, which storyline that you want to see for Kingdom Hearts 4, where Sora, Donald, Goofy, whichever worlds they can go for some other areas they haven't been yet. Whichever it is, leave a comment there and let me know. And coming really soon, I will show you all my Charizard binder. Another movie review to come in my 15th anniversary video that's coming by this year. if you know what I mean. So be prepared for my next videos to come, and I'll see you all later, and sayonara.